Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everybody. All protocol observed. Your host is late. I am so sorry. I was actually summoned in the comment section on my latest video upload. So thank you for the reminder. Boo, 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 boo. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are joining us from. I've had people joining us from down under. I've had people joining us from Nigeria. I've also had Saudi Arabia, Ireland, everywhere. Okay, I can list and list. I know Zambia, I think Mozambique as well. Botswana goes without saying. Namibia, of course. Guningi. Okay, everybody is here. All protocol observed. I am sorry I am late, but I am indebted to the court. What are we going to talk about in today's conversation? It's really going to be um, a mixed bag. Yeah, we're going to do a mixed bag, but I think we're going to prioritize Absalom Zungu. Can we just take a moment, okay? A standing ovation for Absalom Zungu. It started off, it was ticket-taking, okay? It was ticket-taking. I wasn't sure how he's going to be under cross-examination because he really needed to get something off his chest. He really needed to get something off his chest. So why didn't I go live on Friday? It was too emotional. That's the official word. Yeah. It was too emotional. Court ended on Friday, 30 minutes plus or minus early, with the words, I sleep at garages for a month. I've been sleeping at garages for a month. Like the way accused number 3, Mtobisi Mnube's eyes popped open at that sentence. He was just, it was shocking. But take a moment and notice that my Lord didn't pause to question what he means by that. Why are you sleeping at garages? Because the big question here is, hello, legal aid? Did you really not pay for the consultations that needed to happen? Because he says it's been here for a month on this matter. So to me, that means he hasn't been in the courtroom for a month. So to me, that means he literally has been doing consultations with Umnisi Wemvula, and you can imagine how lengthy and long those consultations were going, because Absalom Zungu has his notes, he has what he wants to put on the record, and then Umnisi, obviously the legal mind, our learned colleague, has what he wants to put, or rather the structure that he wants the line of questioning to go. So you do see that they struggled with that element with witness X, X as in X-ray. They did struggle in the beginning, but once they found their groove, then it was smooth sailing from then on. Mnisi was able to remain respectful of Obabu Zungu's wishes. He kept promising him at the end, I will give you the opportunity to speak on what you want to speak on. He kept telling him that over and over and over again. So that got the buy-in, okay, for Obabu Zungu to go ahead and answer Umnisi on the questions he wanted answered. And I understand that. Unfortunately, at the end, Nisi just walked away. Whoa, not so fast. And I believe that was a costly mistake. Wait, I'll explain why. Let me take a moment to say hi to everybody in the comment section. And to everybody joining us in the replay. Shout out to you as well. Thank you for supporting the channel. Please make sure you go ahead, hit the like, go ahead, hit the subscription button. I'm going to be very limited today because my mouse just died. Just as I literally logged in, my mouse said, you know what? That's it. We're calling it a night. Goodbye. Sucks to be you. So I don't have a mouse. And my laptop is touchscreen, but very, very sensitive. So I'm going to try my best. Oh, see, I can't even scroll up. There we go. Alf is in the building. All protocol observed. Oh, where to? Any updates on the live? It is live now. We're inside Pagati within. Kanyisile says, yay! I can't even beam my comment. This is hurting my feelings. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, I can do that. It's going to be very tedious, so bear with me. And I have to find batteries. Let me see. Let me see if I can find a stash. Hold on. Let me see, but I have a feeling these are old. Let's see if we change, because this is just going to be a choppy experience. I'm not going to be happy. But maybe I might have. Why would I have extra batteries? That would be so out of character. Yeah, definitely I don't. Let's not even lie to ourselves. I have an extra mouse. This is what happens when you upgrade. This is what happens when you upgrade technology. It goes Bluetooth. My other mouse is not Bluetooth. And I don't know where the attachment is. And all the ports. Oh, come on. No, the other batteries are dead. Beyond recognition. We don't have batteries, guys. Okay. So unfortunately today, we're just going to read the comments out loud. So let me not break the flow. Let me not break the flow, because these batteries are ruining my life. They're ruining my life, my lord. How do you put in batteries? Plus, go this way. They actually have a picture drawn. Okay, they've gone on for half a second and then it's going to go off. I know. The battery is too low. Okay, it's told me now. Why did you not give me this information like a week ago? Why didn't you tell me? And we would have time to figure this out. The irony, I did actually purchase batteries, but they're not the right size. And that was for something else. That was for my garage door. And then I had to purchase more batteries for my cameras, my outdoor camera. But then, wouldn't it have been a convenient time for me to also purchase these? So now I have to order again batteries. Anyway, forget about the mouse. We're going to use our hands. Okay, back to the olden days. Here we go. It says Konatina Wandava in the building. Protocol observed. Yes, please. Cape Town is here. As it pleases the court, my lord. Yes, yeah, it doesn't please the court. You know that, right? Bondaba do not please the court. Bondaba upset the court. And Bondaba have brought Absalom Zungu inside Pagati with it. Tell me, how when they mentioned TikTok, I was holding my breath. I'm like, oh my God, my lady's about to object. My lady's about to object. My lady's about to object. And then boom, Missy finished. I was like, what? Where is my lady? Not that I needed him to object, but it just felt like they're up to something. That silence, when they say silence is golden, no, it's not true. Not with the state. I just like, oh my goodness, what are they up to? At least when they object, we get a sense of their mindset, where they are with everything. Party inside, says Kumbuzo. Gladys says, hi, Mzansi and family. Good to hear your beautiful voice again. Pa. Thank you. I don't think it's over, guys. As long as the judge is still there, they'll twist the evidence. Ooh. TikTok people you know what? Drop a one if you are on TikTok. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Tickety talk. Shout out to the TikTok gang. Actually, let me take a sneak peek. Let me see if there's a live on. Let's go spy. Let's go spy on TikTok. I think they're live.
TikTok knows the type of job you are doing.
What the hell?
Type my type of job and see.
Now, let's see if anybody's live. How do I check that? You know, guys, I'm not really oh my goodness. My TikTok followers, because they're followers over there. I literally am 2 people away from hitting the big 9,000. Oh, this is so exciting. I cannot wait to get to 10 subscribers. No, followers on TikTok. Let me see if anybody's live. No. Well, there are people that are live, but not who I'm looking for. So they're not live. That's fine. I was going to spy for you guys and let you listen in on some of the conversations they have, which is pretty entertaining at the same time. So make sure you follow me, selfless plug. Follow me over there on TikTok. TikTok, okay? Because I do try to post stuff that I don't necessarily post here on YouTube because YouTube has rules, okay? YouTube has rules and, YouTube pays the bills, okay? YouTube keeps the lights on. So let's go have fun over there on TikTok. And also, guess what? I am also on Facebook. That's one platform I did not want to be on. But guess who's having fun there? Guess who is having fun there? I am. So I'm also on Facebook. Same name everywhere. Okay. Mzansi Unfiltered. The one and only. Is it Mzansi Unfiltered if it's not my voice? No. Okay. That's your immediate indicator. I will never, ever, ever, ever be a AI voice. There's no reason for me to be AI. I mean, this is the voice. This is the OG. But do I want AI to clone my voice? I know I can do that in CapCut, but whatever. No. I will commit for as long as possible. Never ever say never. I will commit as long as possible to be the voice of the channel. Because I see the comments. You guys are all into, not all, like not all, everyone, but all into the voice. So I thank you every time I see those comments. I absolutely appreciate it. You know what? SAPC called me for a voiceover. Netflix, here I am ready to do the voiceover work. Owetu has found us. Yay! Notifications are notifying. Okay, so MKP Shongwe, I think that's what you wanted to type. Can't see. MKP Shongwe asked, who is your best friend between Sevilla and Umkonazi? Nkabinde went and chose Umkonazi. Oh, that is so sweet. I missed that moment. Thanks for pointing it out. But he's trying to betray him. If you know, you know. Nkabinde is, who is your best friend between Sevilla and Umkonazi? If somebody, why did he choose Umkwanas? Let's talk about that for a second. Guys, this is ad hoc committee inside Parati within the ad hoc committee where they talk about the allegations by Umkwanazi. And if you don't know, not Cedric Nkabinde is the chief of staff of suspended police minister SENZO Mkunu. Shout out to ANC. Yes, shout out to ANC. Because I do not understand why this man was suspended but was still out going all over the public and throwing jabs at Umkonazi. He never should have been given a platform. He should have been what Gayton did with Kenny Kunene, put him on suspension as well. Sit him down even inside Parati within the ANC. But we know the ANC is a very special gang, okay? Very special club over there. They don't know Brown Mohotsi, even though his membership was active. We don't know where Brown Mohotsi has gone. But guess who's going to be inside Parati within? Wow. Brown Mohotsi is going to be a busy man this week. Anyway, I digress. Why did Nkabi pick Mkwanazi as his best friend? It was the safe option. Sibia's got bulletproof vehicles. He's got friends with bulletproof vehicles. He's got friends with many firearms. Mkwanazi can put on a whole task force uniform. And no one, not even Paul O'Sullivan, can make him take it off. Not even the police minister, not even the president, because it's his uniform. So I think as well that they had a friendship, which he does disclose. The irony is Mkwanazi disclosed the friendship first. But the mistake that he made was record Mkwanazi, and then somehow that made its way to social media. Because they thought people on TikTok are foolish. They're fools. They fall for anything. What they don't understand is Mkwanazi was first on the mic. It's very difficult to dispute allegations when someone is first. Even if Mkwanazi was wrong, he was lying about everything, his presentation, his appeal, everything, the way that he did it was very, very strategic to capture the nation. Did he capture the nation? Yes, he did. Did he upset them Gulugutus? Yes, he did. So now they have to either choose a side, stand with Mkwanazi or stand with a criminal. it was very difficult for Nkabinde to stand with a criminal. And also, they have friendship from a very personal level. By personal level, they go on boys' trips, and he thought if he threw the boys' trip details, okay, he threw breadcrumbs with regards to the boys' trip, enough for our imaginations to understand what it is that they do on the boys' trip, and that, they're very, very close in that element. But then he realized, wait, no, Mkwanazi also knows my stuff, and Mkwanazi loves the mic. But Kwanazi never ever made any public knowledge of personal stuff. He remained focused on what his complaints are, which is, why arrest my best friend? Tumisani Kumar. That's the big trigger. And we all know, okay, in the boys' club, his friend is Tumisani Kumar. He's going all out, okay? And they took his task force. Let me play this clip for you. I thought it's absolutely hilarious. I hope it's not copywritten. Let me find it. Dun, 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 dun. It is by Tandy Nurse. Yes, it's by Nurse Tandy. I absolutely love her work and her interpretation. So I'm going to play it for you. Let me just turn off Bluetooth so you can hear it as well. How do we turn off Bluetooth? How do I turn off Bluetooth? There. Technical difficulties. Bear with me. Okay. I'm just going to move the mic and let me know if you hear it okay.
So, gentlemen, I've called this meeting because there's a deep concern about the relationship between you two. And I really want us to get to the bottom of this so that we can work together amicably. You see me, I don't have a problem with the general. But the general is very angry because he sent a message to his friend of a song by Tupac that says, I will kill them at night when they are sleeping. Yes. All because Kumalo was arrested and he's blaming us. I mean, if Kumalo is a criminal, what must we do? No, you see what I mean, colleagues. This is the kind of animosity that we cannot have in this department. And this is why I called you here together so we can make peace. No, I appreciate your call for peace, Minister. But surely you can't expect there to be peace between a police officer and the criminal. 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 No, Minister, please. You see, this is what I mean. Yeah. Please. No, Minister, but he can't say that. That's a threat. You know, when he's proving it's time to shoot me. Yeah? If we have more serious issues to discuss concerning this great nation of ours, you know where my office is. Good day, Chekhamaya. No, Minister, you see, I cannot work like this. How do you make sure that crime does not suffer? No, don't worry, Spear. Crime is not going to suffer while I'm around. Let me call a good friend of mine, Brown.
There you have it. That's a TikTok preview. I think I shared it on my TikTok. So make sure to head on over to TikTok, follow, and then, join the family over there as well. Like I said, I share some different stuff on TikTok. So make sure you join me over there. I thought that was a hilarious comedic interpretation of current affairs. So, are you a criminal? Oh, they didn't sleep this weekend. No, I don't think so. They might be sleeping. They might be in their comfortable homes while Absalom Zungu is sleeping in the garage, but sleep is not coming with ease. I wish we could have had like a side camera watching and showing us Gininda's reaction. Listen, that man was punching airbags. Okay, he was punching airbags because, wow. And Skumbuzo Zungu, shame on you. Shame on you. After you got what you wanted from your biological father, you haven't gone back to see him? You haven't gone back to see him. What kind of an animal are you? What do we call you? This is absolutely crazy. Jamila, Queen of the Court. Boo, 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 boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What an honor. Not Nisi throwing a jab at Rata with the. Oof. I was like, not Nisi, what are you up to? But they let it slide. If there's one thing the state was not doing, was having their shoes jumping up and down as if their shoes were pinching them. I predict Doctor, yeah, Dr. Sibanda is going to be the one who's going to do cross-examination of Absalom Zungu. What do you think? We TikTokers, hello, TikTokers. Live. Yes, we are live. Finally. I wasn't able to go live last week. Scheduling just wasn't working. Even today, I really had to squeeze this in. So it's not going to be a very long live. So good news. Okay. We're not going to go into the late hours of the night. Godfrey, we are party inside, within Avundava. That's right. You got it. Oh, how do I move this down? Come on, don't. Man, this is so hard. Good evening, fam. Good evening. Molweni. Hi, gang. How are you all this evening? I am great, and I can tell from the comment section, everybody is doing well as well. Just followed you on TikTok. I was going to say, I would have known if you were following me on TikTok. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Because I'm like, no, I have the same name everywhere. If you use different names on different platforms, how will I know it's you over there? Okay. So slide into my DMs and be like, it's me from YouTube. This is my handle. Okay. Don't be confused. Dan is also in the building. Hi, Dan. Long time. Haven't seen you in a long time. Good evening, family. Anastasia. Hello. Hold on. I don't see well. Guys, please be patient with me. Boys trip. Wait, the comments have skipped ahead. Come on, mouse. I don't know how to do this. Let me adjust my mic. Let me use this physical one. Let me not use the screen. Oh, I can't do this. This is so hard. Can you tell I'm an Apple user? I cannot use the physical mouse on the laptop. So my laptop is a Windows laptop. Goodness me. Okay, greetings. And I am barely ever. I only use my laptop to go live. Good evening, family. Good evening. A boys' trip. Are you a criminal? And where is Griselda? Griselda? How many times have I called your name? Let's do a quick audit on the YouTube streets, shall we? Let's find out. Let's go to SABC. Let's find out how you've been doing on keeping the entire nation updated on Absalom Zungu. Let's do that, shall we? SABC. Let's find out just how the state of affairs is. I'm on the SABC channel, and I'm looking, still looking. No. Where can we possibly find information on what is going on in the SENZO MEYIWA trial other than going to watch a 6-hour live, especially for people with limited data? They want a quick update on what happened in court. They turn to SABC, which, by the way, friendly reminder, is funded in part by the government. Just wanted to put that out there. I'm still scrolling. I've been scrolling for a while because Absalom Zungu came into the court, I want to think, Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday.
First, witnesses were taken.
Nope, nothing there. Let's keep going. Griselda, Chrissy, where oh where has my little dog gone? Where oh where can we find details on Absalom Zungu and the shocking signature of... I'm still scrolling, guys. Don't think I've forgotten. I'm still scrolling. I'm scrolling on my iPad. There's MADLANGA Commission, there's ad hoc committee, there's the president, there's everything, everything. Everything. There's Nkabinde over there who was thrown out of parliament. Oh, Griselda, I found you. Nope. Palestine oh, she's concerned about the Palestine refugees. A plane load arrived in South Africa and Griselda Lewis gives updates. That's 2 days ago, Griselda. 2 days ago, accused number 5 made some damning allegations about what's happening to him inside prison. He's a South African citizen, by the way. I'm not minimizing who Absalom Zungu is. I'm not minimizing what's happening with the Palestinian. Yeah, Palestinian. Okay, I found something. Okay, I have to be fair. Trending topics. 13 November 2025. 1 minute and 17 seconds. 1 minute. Okay? 1 minute and 17 seconds. In fact, let me pull it up over here. Let's watch it together. Give me 1 quick second. Let me find it. Griselda. I'm ashamed. Oh, this is embarrassing. How am I going to click without a mouse? I want to cry. Hold the line, hold the line. Talk amongst yourselves in the comment section. Let me figure this out, okay? We'll be fine. Let me stop that the zelling. Hold on. What are we doing? Okay, I found it. Now we go here. And then we go here. Videos. Oh, I should just type the video title because I know the video title. Trending topic. 13 November 2025. SABC. It's got 1,000 views. Let's give them an extra view. I can't find it. Come on. Oh, guess who found it? Me. Hold the line. You guys are going to be so impressed. Huh. Wait, what have I done? I can't see. Okay. View in StreamYard. Okay, perfect. Okay, do you guys see? Are you there? Do you see me? I'm back. Guys, I don't have a mouse, so I have to guess everything. I just have to guess my way around. No! The video even finished itself. Wait. How do you go back? Wait. Oh my goodness, this is the most painful. How do you go back? This is crazy. Back. I can't find it. Oh, it is the video. This is the video. What are we doing? What is it? It's an ad. Hold on. I don't know how to. What is going on? Can I watch the video? What? Oh, play. Skip. There. Where's the sound? Do you see that? That I told you it's a minute-long video. It's got 1,000 views, and it just has hashtag Gininda. Now, I'm going to ask you in the comment section, can you really only summarize what happened in court in a minute about Brigadier Gininda? They couldn't even put Absalom Zungu. That's how allergic mainstream media is when it comes to Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda. Hold on. Do you see? That's all that they put. Just that. Griselda says absolutely nothing. It's just a this is a joke. That is literally where we are. Let's continue. I'm still scrolling. Let's go check on our friends, shall we? The ones with the giant, huge logo across the screen. I'm sure they did a better job. I'm sure they didn't disappoint the nation. Let's check. Newsroom Africa. I'm Linda Mnisi. Yes, that one? Yes. Let's see how they did in our live audit. I'm still scrolling. Still scrolling. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. That's Gayton McKenzie. I'm still. Oh, Palestine. Okay. Where? Oh, where? Oh, MADLANGA Commission. Nope. Still scrolling, guys. Still going. SENZO MEYIWA Trial. It's a ghost town. It's a complete ghost demanded brothers. I'm now 5 days ago, you know. Oh, the last time they spoke about the SENZO MEYIWA trial was 5 days ago, which I want to think is Monday. And it was the MEYIWA trial. Lookout man distances himself from Longwe Twala. Lookout man.
Welcome back. The alleged lookout man in the SENZO MEYIWA murder trial has distanced himself from the proposition that Longwe Twala shot the soccer star. This was previously put by Sibiya's former lawyer, but the accused says that he doesn't know Twala or know how MEYIWA died. He responded to questions under cross-examination by the state. 5 men are on trial for the 2014 murder. Newsroom Africa's Linda Mnisi filed this report.
Oh, Linda Mnisi.
After the state failed in its bid to cross-examine alleged lookout man in the SENZO MEYIWA murder trial on the statement of accused number 2, Bongani Ndanzi, eyes were fixed to the screen which beamed video footage showing Longwe Twala walking to SENZO MEYIWA's car at the Kumalo home the day after the soccer star was killed.
Do you know the person depicted on this video clip?
No.
Brigadier Gininda identified the person as Mr. Longwe Twala.
I am listening.
And the evidence, especially of Ms. Zandi Kumalo, is to the effect that they had an affair when the incident happened on 26 October 2014. Are you able to comment on the manner of walking of the person on the video clip?
It would be very much hard for me to comment about the walk of the person who is depicted on the video, simply because of I don't know that person and I don't know the manner in which that person usually walks.
This line of questioning was in
Excellent answer.
rebuttal of a proposition previously put by Sibiya's former lawyer, the late Tulani Mngomezulu, which Sibiya now distances himself from.
The proposition that was made by Mr. Mngomezulu was that Mr. Longwe Twala shot himself in the ankle in the process of shooting at the deceased.
I am listening.
Do you have any comment?
I don't know anything about the shooting of SENZO or anyone, and I know nothing.
The defense wants the person depicted on the video to come to court. but the state says it's made him available to them and he can be subpoenaed. Another proposition was put to the state's ballistics expert, Chris Mangena, who matched the firearm that killed the soccer star to the one found in the possession of accused number 3, Ntoni Ncube, during his arrest on an unrelated matter in 2015.
But what can associate Chico Twala with the testing of the firearm is the presence of Longwe at the crime scene when Senzo was shot. That is how they are linked, Chico and Longwe. That answers what Council earlier raised. Chico is the father to Longwe, and he says that I'm going to prove it later on that. And that's precisely what the court said. He said he's going to prove it later on that Longwe is the one who...
Baloyi, don't be ridiculous. Everybody knows Advocate Tulani Joshua Ngomezulu passed away on the 10th of December 2024. How is he going to prove it? He might have said it. You can read it 65 times. But the fact of the matter is Advocate Joshua Tulani Ngomezulu has passed away. Can you let his name rest? This is such despicable behavior, desperation. And what does the channel with the ginormous logo do? Run to post it up so that it is remembered that he said he was going to prove that Chico Twala and Longwe Twala he's not here. He said he was going to bring them to court. The man has passed away. What do you want us to do? Resuscitate him? This is absolutely ridiculous, and not only that, it is ludicrous. Even my lord, at the time when Mzansi Unfiltered announced that he was going to be the new legal representative of accused number 1, Sevilla, he said, yeah, you must go and check for his notes, and see what you can find up there. I'm not giving you an instruction, but you must go and look up. You're saying it already, so technically that's what you want. Thank goodness Mzansi is a man who stands on his own. Okay, he can do his own research, his own work, and look at that. He brought Absalom Zungu inside Pagati within the courtroom. Let's hear what else Baloyi says.
Fired a shot to Senzo Meyiwa. Do you have any comments?
What the late Mr. Ngomezulu said, I know nothing about it, and I don't know how he said this, and he's no longer here to come and answer for himself, and I don't even know as to how he was going to prove it. What I know it is the following: I know nothing about the death of Senzo.
The state will pick up on this line of questioning.
The state might pick up on that line of questioning, but what about you? It's been 5 days. Linda Mnisi of Newsroom Africa. Where has my little dog gone? Where is a Sunday edition of Absalom Zungu? Where could it possibly be? Where is mainstream media to talk and do a whole edition on the fact that Absalom Zungu sleeps at gas stations, has been sleeping at gas stations for the last 4 weeks? Where is this giant local station to go and find Mr. Legal Aid spokesperson to come and tell us why the star witness in the SENZO MEYIWA trial, state witness that is, was never called forward, is also not being accommodated during his consultations with Mzansi Unfiltered, and I imagine the other the other defense team as well. I want to know, where is legal aid? There's judges matter. Okay, they jump up and down when it comes time to talk about judges. There is LPC. Is it LPC? Legal Practitioner Council. They jumped really high when it came to Advocate Therefore and disbarred him. They removed him. Dun. Where do witnesses go when they have injustice? And guess what? This was actually a question that Ubaba Zungu posed to Judge Rata. My name was mentioned in this courtroom, and this judge never came to me. Do you know another court setting, I would say, where names are mentioned and people jump really fast and media gives them platforms, 30-minute interview here, they have interviews galore on mainstream media, have you ever noticed that these people never jump up and down to come to YouTube stations to set the record clear? I'm talking about the MADLANGA Commission and the Ad Hoc Committee. I'll use the most recent example. Stuart, yes, Van Diesel. He jumped up and down after Khumalo mentioned his name, his criminal history, and he ran all the way to the media to talk about that he doesn't have a criminal record. The one between the two of them, between him and Khumalo, the one who's a criminal, is actually Khumalo. Because Khumalo, okay, is the one who's currently been arrested and out on bail. He thought he ate with that statement, and people don't listen. Kwanazi made it clear from the press briefing, hands off to Misani Khumalo. So they went and dug up everything. They went to the archives and even found that, oh, no wonder you can say you don't have a criminal history. You had it deleted. But guess what? We can see deleted items. He told us all this already, but I don't know what it is about Mkulugutus. They just don't listen. They don't listen. But anyway, I digress. The point that I'm getting at is only a certain type of person is given the attention of the media. Patricia Mashale once said, prisons are meant for poor people. I'll never forget that statement because it rings highly true. Why did Griselda, Lindamnisi, I think it's Mangowa, I don't know his name, he's also in the courtroom, and there's the other lady there, I don't know which channel she represents. They are inside party present in the court. Why do they not have anything to say about the poor? I'm going to put it in quotations. Why do they have nothing to say about Ubabu Absalom Zungu? They have nothing to say. In other words, make sure those who listen on mainstream media do not know about Absalom Zungu. Make sure that this is expunged from the public record. Let me know. Do you agree? Or am I going overboard? Mainstream media, where are you? You know what? I'm actually going to put a post on Facebook, and then I'm going to tag. Let me get my phone. Because I want to know. Because there's some people who don't watch the SENZO MEYIWA trial religiously, guys. Let's agree on that. Let me find it, because I know I follow them. Hold the line. Da 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 da. Oh, maybe I didn't follow them. There it is. South Africa Editors Forum. Do you know who South Africa Editors Forum is? I'll tell you. SANEF supports freedom of expression and the right of the media to work without fear of reprisal or, and then they don't finish their own sentence. Isn't that interesting? They're actually a non-profit organization. There's their email address. There we go. SANEF's chief aim is to be a representative and credible voice of journalism in society, to facilitate diversity in newsrooms, not Newsroom Africa, but newsrooms, and reporting, enabling a culture of real debate, but let's not talk about Absalom Zungu. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah. And promote free and independent journalism of the highest standard. You know what the sad part is? Let me just screenshot that. I'm really going to tag them. Do you know what the sad part is? Let me go to Twitter. Twitter, come on, come through. I think it's Jeff Wicks. I think that's his name. Jeff Wicks. No, I don't have notifications ever, please. Oh, there. Jeff Wicks. He's the one who blew the whistle on the Babita decorum situation. He even wrote a book. Make sure you get the book, Shadow State. Babita knew the truth and she died for it. Now available. Okay. Jeff Wicks is an investigative journalist at News 24. He's also the author of and a public speaker. Sadly, he doesn't follow the SENZO MEYIWA trial. Sadly, he doesn't follow the SENZO MEYIWA trial. Is it demographic based? I don't know why he doesn't follow the SENZO MEYIWA trial. But I bet you if he did, he would invoke that investigative journalism Ntoni of his and that newsroom, no, News 24, even though they like to write articles and put them behind paywalls. I bet you he would find this information very fast, very quick for us. Unfortunately, I don't think it's part of what he wants to investigate. Not that, but I'm saying, where are the Jeff Wicks of mainstream media to actually cover this? Absalom Zone, just for the week. Jeff Wick, it's just for the week. We're just asking you if you could just help us. Kwanazi is a little bit held up in KZN and the PKTT and ad hoc. His hands are full for now. So Jeff Wicks, do you think you can do some investigative journalism with regards to, can you investigate your colleagues? They're always inside the courtroom. You just need to watch any of the SABC clips. I'm sure you can recognize your colleagues in the industry. They did not talk about Absalom Zungu. So anyone who knows about what happened with Absalom Zungu is only people who watched SABC live stream, which is about 6 hours long. That is not feasible to, I don't know, some families, because it involves data, right? It involves Wi-Fi. Not all families can sit and watch 6 hours long. And maybe they do watch some of the YouTube channels. Shout out to Mzansi Unfiltered. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm shouting out myself. Selfless plug. Shout out to Clentus. Shout out to Patricia Mashale. Shout out to Anjabs. Shout out to Ntoni. Drop the names in the comment section if I'm missing anybody. I'm just speaking off the top of my head. Who else? Kwazi. Quasi Bear, guys, make sure you go and follow her as well. I absolutely love when she does the whole week in one video. I love that too. I actually do watch it. I haven't watched her latest installment, but go catch that too. The point that I'm getting at, so only YouTubers are the ones covering this, aka Bondaba. And let's not forget the TikTok gang. Because wow, listen, those guys cover for hours upon hours upon hours. It's like incredible, like wow. Anyway, so and they gather large viewership, so there is interest in the matter, just not mainstream media interest. Actually, I challenge the hosts of the TikTok channels that host the live streams. Send me your stats, okay? Just send me the screenshot. At the end of the live, you get the screenshot that tells you how many people joined, how many people followed, how many hours it is, how many watch time. Send me that because I want to put it on blast. You can remove like any confidential information if you're monetized or anything like that. I don't need to know how much you made on that page. But I just want people to see that at the end of a live stream, that information is available and it shows you just how much viewership is watching with regards to the SENZO MEYIWA trial, the average view duration, how long someone stays to watch. And mainstream media said, and Dizzy, isn't that something, ladies and gentlemen? Shout out to the TikTok families, because actually I think, no, Jabs doesn't go live. I think I can, yeah. Please send me the screenshot. I'm going to use it. I'm going to write to SANF Editors Forum and I'm going to ask them, hey, I noticed, are you a criminal? Has forgotten to update us. And not everyone can watch the SABC streams every day. And some people might have a preference to just watch SABC. And I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with that. But what happens when SABC doesn't upload the information? What happens then? Some people might not know who Mzansi Unfiltered is. They might not know to search it up. They might not know that she's going to give a daily breakdown of the stuff that happened in court and give the highlights and give her opinion. Some people don't like it when I put the laughing man. Shocking revelation today. Can you please stop putting the laughing man? I'm going to need you to write a whole thesis why you want me to stop putting him. And the song. Stop putting the memes as well. That's my whole channel. Then it's going to be an SABC video clip. Then why am I doing it? I do my videos in my style just to lighten the mood, guys, because these are serious matters. Even if I cover ad hoc comedy, they're very, very serious matters. What Absalom Zungu shared on Friday for me was very heartbreaking, extremely. And the signature was beamed. Instead of him receiving support, he's mocked. Baloy says he can argue on the signature. You can argue on the signature. The man just told you, go and check with my pension. Go and check with my bank accounts. My signature is the same everywhere. I don't know where Kininda got this one. But one thing that is clear, my lord and Baloy will stand 10 toes deep for Kininda. Instead, if this was Judge Ndim would be like, okay, for clarity's sake, I'm going to need Kininda to come to court on Monday morning. I need to ask him a few questions. For clarity-seeking purposes. Yes, that's the sentence. For clarity-seeking purposes. Where are the dockets? No, wrong channel. Not where are the dockets. Where are the clarity-seeking objections? Where? This is very, very sad, guys. Very, very, very sad. It's so sad that we are currently Sunday, almost Monday. It's literally 10:12 p.m. South African time. Where are the Absalom Zungu videos, mainstream media? Where are the dockets? Imagine that. They just want Absalom Zungu to go back to his tiny little corner of Nongoma. No offense, anybody. I know. People. Why do people catch feelings all the time when I say that? I'm not the one who said it. It's Shadrach Severe. I just twisted it a little today, okay? They want Absalom Zungu to go back to his tiny little corner, the hole that he crawled out of, and stay there and stop making insinuations about Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Kininda, a commissioned officer who does not need anybody else in the room when he writes a statement with a deponent because he's a commissioned officer. We're supposed to take that at face value. And Mr. Absalom Zungu comes and says, that is not my signature. And then he's told, but you said Kininda is a liar. He's been sleeping at gas stations. He wants the court to know what happened to him. He was abducted, allegedly, in Nisi's words. Are you guys picking up how serious this is? And mainstream media said, and Dizzy, Judge Ndim would have been like, let's go now, local inspection. Those who watched the Jocelyn Smith trial, myself and others, we watched that happen real time. Next thing, the judge has his hat and his zazaz, and they're there on the ground, walking, going to the rocks, pointing out, where is Kelly Smith's house? Where is the car wash? Where we saw that all live. Kelly Smith, fun fact, not fun fact, but reality, is not from how can I put this without offending anyone? Is disadvantaged. She's from a disadvantaged community. That community was disadvantaged. That's an informal settlement, I think it's an informal settlement. what does Baloyi call it? A squatter camp. His words, not mine. Um, some of us watched as we saw Saldanha Bay being depicted in that inspection in loco. If they hadn't done that inspection in loco, I don't think some of us would have been able to grasp when what's her name? I can't remember, the 204 witness. How can her name run away? Rands. When Rands is talking about, yeah, and then I woke up and then I went to ask for food from Kelly Smith so I could feed my babies. These are people who take substances very seriously. Substances that cannot be mentioned on YouTube, okay? I can't even say the name of the substance, but the judge was very familiar with the substances that they were taking and how highly addictive they are. I don't think I would have. It's not a reality for me to say, okay, let me go and ask for food from my neighbors. It's not a reality for many people. So when Rands is telling that story, and then you see the environment that they're coming from because they did an inspection in local, and guess who was there? Oh yeah, mainstream media. And you can see just how bad there's a part where they're walking and you can tell that, oh, it smells. Oh, it's got to smell real bad. Oh, it's really bad. The roads, there were no roads. It was an informal settlement. I know I'm going to get heat for all this commentary, but the point I am getting at, Judge Ndim took action right there on the spot and went to ground zero. Meanwhile, Judge I listen says, no, there's no way Keninda would have gone there on a Saturday. What about his family? Are you Keninda's spokesperson? How do you know what Keninda does on weekends? What do you mean? Absalom Zungu is telling you an account of what happened to him. There's no empathy or compassion. I understand as a judge you have to remain neutral. You haven't been displaying that decorum. You haven't been neutral. Absalom Zungu deserved better. And guess what? He's not done. He still has to go through cross-examination by Ramasipeli. He still has to go through cross-examination by Nxumalo. I don't know if Lolo's going to come back to cross-examine him. That's yet to be seen. And then he's going to go through grueling. It's going to be ruthless, guys. Prepare yourself. The state is going to cross-examine him, and they're going to be ruthless. And I'm predicting they're going to highlight him as a forgetful old man, has no details, doesn't know the dates. He made this all up. They're probably going to create some story about beef between him and Sizwe Zungu. They're probably going to delve into why Sizwe didn't live with you. Oh, okay. So you were either they're going to go into the relationship of Absalom Zungu and Sizwe Zungu's mother. They're going to go. Listen, the bank statements, they went all the way to the ATM charges, $4.25. That's how ruthless they were. They are going to be ruthless with Absalom Zungu because they have to hold Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Keninda in high regard instead of investigating the fact that the signature is forged. Absalom Zungu said that's not his signature. Let me reset. Okay, let me read through the comments because I think I'm just gonna get really heated. Yes, it's going to be the weirdest. The SENZO MEYIWA trial is the only trial in the history of mankind where the family sides, the family of the deceased sides with the defense for justice for SENZO MEYIWA. Where have you ever heard of that? Where are the no. Where have you ever heard of such nonsense? This is going to be the first time where the state told us that Absalom Zungu is corroborated by Sizwe Zungu's statement. Sizwe Zungu says he went to get his father so he can come to Pretoria and confirm that he was born in Nongoma. What kind of garbage is that? And then here comes Jiggy Jiggy Absalom Zungu. No. Even Moses Sibia can confirm he didn't grow up in Nongoma. He was never there. He grew up Komalume with his mother. I don't know if his mother remarried. I don't know if he was abused there by the stepfather. Something is there. Okay, there's some social psychodynamics that need to be studied between Absalom Zungu and Zungunaiza himself. Something is there. Sadly, this is the SENZO MEYIWA trial, and that has to be handled in separate matters. But in this case, a psycho social evaluation needs to be done of Skhumbuzo Zungu. That's what the defense needs to order. Can't ignore that Sizwe said he's from Nongom, only to find out he's not. He's from Mkabinde. No, he's not from Mkabinde. Mkabinde is ad hoc committee. He's from Gandla. Okay? He's from Gandla. And where is Zandi Kumar? Where is she and her Nongoma allegations? Zwi. I missed the whole hour. You didn't miss much. Good news. I'm going to keep a replay up. Wow, guys. Are you hearing me? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? You guys realize I'm struggling. I don't have a mouse today. So this is very brutal. This is a brutal representation. I feel like I've showed up to work without a pen. Rumors. Dr. Sbanda might take the robes to cross-examine Zungu Senior. Yeah. I wish we could bet on it. I have a feeling I'm going to be right. I was here at 8. Then, okay, stop telling the people that I was late. And didn't see the notification when the live started. Glad I took a chance and found the live is still on. I'm sorry I wasn't here at 8. All protocol observed. I was held back by a mouse. Not a real mouse. A mouse, like a mouse, a device. Guys, let me see if I can find the attachment of this other one. Where would it be? Never mind, it's also dead. Anyway, we don't have a mouse. That's what you missed in the whole hour. Godfrey. Baloyi didn't. Oh, I can read the comments here. Baloyi didn't even. Medium. Big. Yes. Okay, they changed that. I like it. Oh, I like that. Wide. Okay. I should stop playing. How do I get out of the screen? There. Okay. True. Baloyi didn't read everything that Keninda said about Ubawu Absalom Zungu being afraid to come to court. No, I'm actually going to look for the clip. That's what we do here at Wondaba. We're members of the public jury, okay? We do the work, and then we bring it to the record, the real record. I feel the defense is very thick-a-thinking when it comes to that, okay? I would like to see them improve. I would like to see them, when Baloyi says now on page, they say, no, it's page 65, and this is what it says. I would like to see that. Prince says, true, Baloyi will be out for blood. Yeah, he will. He will. Which is sad. But I was worried about that on day one of Absalom Zungu. No, he'll be fine. Absalom Zungu can stand for himself. He reminds me of Umuzi Sibia. Who would have predicted Muzi was going to be batting everything that Baloyi throws at him? He throws it right back. I don't know Longwetwala. Why are you asking me about Longwetwala? I don't know how he walks. How would I know? I also don't know who Analife SENZO MEYIWA. So no, don't ask me that ridiculous question. Actually, the defense should bring relevant records that will support their argument in court to silence Judge Rata and Baloyi. Yes, like they did with the what was it? The executive statement disguised as a confession. That one. They did phenomenal, and my lord was left with yes, I'm the one who put the confessions on the record. I can't now say they're not confessions because I admitted them as confessions. So that was a tough one for my lord. He took a loss. He took a loss for the team. We've been waiting for you, Prince. You've been waiting for this live since the day it was. Alf, you are such. Why are you telling the nation my problems? Can I tell you about Prince? Let me tell you what Prince did. I'm not going to tell you what Prince did because then everybody's going to do it. But let's just say Prince fetched me. And I was like, oh no. Oh no, I'm not doing this live. I can't do it. Let me do it in an hour's time. I still wasn't ready. And I'm like, I'm going to do it in a week. I'm going to do it in a week. And that's it. The judge is a huge fan of Guinea. Huge fan. Do you know who he reminds me of? He's a huge fan. He's a fan of his work. He's a fan of his family on weekends. I concur with you. I don't think it will be difficult. I don't remember what I was talking about. Can Ram start by reading from the record what Gininda said about Zungu Senior being afraid to come to court? And can someone cross-examine Zungu and say, did you tell Gininda you're not coming to court because you're afraid to come to court? That's I think there's a lot of missed opportunity. I think that Umnisi ended abruptly and yeah. And I think he left the old man unprotected. And then guess what? That's what happens when you don't meet your promises. You promised Absalom Zungu you'd give him a chance to speak what he wanted to put on the record. And then next thing, it was very tagging. You opened it up and he said whatever he wanted to say. You should have been there to guide him. And then all of a sudden it was very tagging. I was like, oh, I wish he didn't say that. But I'm still going to do a reaction video to that. So make sure you watch my video in the morning. It's going to come up where Absalom Zungu now talks free flow. Flow was all his. He could say everything he wanted. And my Lord said, I can't help you. Nothing I can do for you. I don't know you like that. Yep. Anyway, I'll do the commentary for you because I have very strong feelings about that. I can't wait for Ramasipili. Ramasipili is going to be disadvantaged. Nisi was advantaged because he could speak isiZulu and he could tell the interpreter, stop it. What are you saying? That's not what he said. Ramasipili is going to be disadvantaged, unfortunately. So he's going to miss some key indicators because for me, when I listen to Absalom Zungu in isiZulu, I get it. Okay, I get it. Except one sentence where I asked you guys. You get it. You feel the emotions. The emotions do not flow with the interpretation. The interpretation is very stripped, bare, naked. But when you listen in isiZulu, for those who can understand, of course, you hear the emotion. Like you feel the moments. You just feel them. The moments are really raw. And he's a very, very expressive man. Another comment says, don't mind one comment about the laughs. I was about to talk about the laughs and memes. Check the number of subscribers you have. That speaks for itself. Numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. Boo, 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 boo. Do you know what? And numbers are just for aesthetics, guys. You can literally have 1,000 subscribers. It doesn't change how much money you make. Number of subscribers doesn't increase your money. Nothing changed. Actually, you get even 1 million subscribers. It doesn't matter. It's just a beautiful aesthetic to say, hey guys, I've got 1 million subscribers. But numbers don't mean anything. In terms of subscribers, the numbers that matter is, did you watch the video? Did you like the video? Did you comment? That's why I don't delete comments. I do not delete comments. On a very, very rare incident, you will become a jailbird. Once you enter the jail department of Mzansi Unfiltered, Hosimampuru maximum, you will never, ever leave that section. And I will never, ever respond to your comment or see it. Newsflash. I'll never see it. And you know what the irony is? YouTube is a business. YouTube understands that you might be a hater, but you watch the videos. YouTube wants you to watch the video, so they will never block you from my channel. They will still let you see that I've uploaded a video, and you will still come and watch the video and the ads and contribute to my revenue, even though you're a hater and unsubscribed one. And then you will type your nasty, vile comment with rabies laced. It will be laced with rabies. And then you think you ate in the comment. I will never see it. YouTube protects the creator. So it just takes the comment and just shoves it way out of my sight. I never see them. Newsflash. And I'm telling you this in the live because haters do not watch my lives. So anyway, so YouTube is a business. They will never kick a person off. There was only one time where I had a I was receiving threats in my comment section, and I reported that, and I think that person was removed entirely from the platform. So you have to really be, and of course you can create another account, but they've never come back. That's how I know they were removed. And it will come as a shock. It's not like you're told behave yourself, strike one, strike two. No, it's bye. And it's not like you are removed just from YouTube. You lose your entire email account. It's a goodbye. Bye. So just, govern yourself accordingly on these streets. I don't mind if we disagree. We don't have to always agree. But if you're going to say, hey, can you stop putting the memes? At least write a thesis. Give me something to grasp onto. I don't know. It gives me headaches. It triggers me. It reminds me of my mother who died in 1965. Give me something so I can consider. But then ask yourself, and this is a rule of thumb that I have when it comes to comments. Me, the person, not the creator. If I'm going to comment, is it useful? Is it kind? Is it necessary? If my comment doesn't pass any of those filters, I'm not typing it. What's the point? What's the point? Why do you need to be a vile person on the internet? Why? Not that I'm saying asking to get the comments removed is vile, but I've seen some vile comments on my comment section. But just know, once you enter Khosimampuro department of Mzansi Unfiltered, it's bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm never going to see you again. I do have someone on Facebook. So funny. I'll tell you what this person said. I don't know Facebook that well, so I'm still learning the ropes. And this person typed, I don't know, 1,000 characters in a comment, spewing hate. I would say hate on people who follow the SENZO MEYIWA trial. Let me see if I can find that person. I once told you a story about another hater that I had on Facebook. Oh, that person. Where is it? Guys, I have to find that comment. Give me a second. I have to find it. Because this person typed, listen, when somebody types over 1,000 characters, you just gotta give them the attention that they need and just be like, oh, wow. You have a lot to say. Wow. Okay, so this person, and I see you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys came in. Whoa. This comment has over, I think, like 40 replies. You guys really came through. I don't reply comments like this, but I love them. Do you know why I love them? They're so polarized, and people will respond. And myself as a creator, I'm just sitting there going, yeah, keep going, keep typing your long comment. Keep typing and expressing yourself so much. You're creating engagement, and that's good for business. So I don't delete comments like that. I won't respond. Ooh, and they kept going. They kept replying. They're replying everybody. Wow. And I laugh because what that tells me is you're very ignorant and you don't know how Facebook works. You don't know how social media works. Because you're helping the channel that you so want to bring down. So anyway, there was another person. I'll tell you one more story on Facebook. This person said would always, like, I would post a video, like post now, within a second, they would write some vile comment. All the time. And I was like, you know what? This person deserves love. One day I responded and I said, I just want you to know I love you so much. You're the most hardworking person who follows me on Facebook. At that time, I probably had like 100 people who followed me on Facebook. It was a very small Facebook page. And I just wrote, I love you so much. You're just amazing. Every day you comment on every single video. Your support means the world to me. Can I tell you, they've never come back ever since. They've never commented again. I should DM them and check if they're alive. Because how can you disappear after I tell you I love you so much? Shame. Like, what did you expect me to do? Cry? Delete my page? Go away? No. Okay. Content creation. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I like the laughing man. Please don't remove him. There we go. Consensus. You and I, we've reached an agreement. Chair, can you write it down? It's final. He's not going anywhere. He was never gonna go anywhere. Even if I had 5 subscribers and everybody unsubscribed, I'm still gonna, because every insert that I have that I put is my raw reaction when I'm watching. So I just like to put it out in the world. That's what my channel is all about, just expressing myself. Unfiltered. Have you ever asked yourself why the channel is called Mzansi Unfiltered? Unfiltered. Underline the word unfiltered, where I speak my opinions unfiltered without fear or favor. And within Pagati, the end is near. It's done with Gininda and Baloyi with their father. Umziligazi Africa should be running with the story. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, Mziligazi Africa presently posts. He has a huge following. Oh, I like that you brought him up. Yeah, he could be the Jeff Wicks of this SENZO MEYIWA trial. Let me tell you what Mziligazi Africa posts on Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter, because I remember I was confused. I was like, who is this? Has he been hacked? What is he doing? Oh, what are you doing? But he's back, guys. See? Breaking news: Eastern Cape Premier Oscar Mawuyane successfully managed to. I was like, oh wait, he's not talking. He's back. He's now talking about the SIU University. This is the real him. And then he will post things about from the village to village with pride. And I'm like, has this channel been hacked? There's so many times where I'm just looking like, what's going on here? Who is that? See? I'm still scrolling, guys, on a lot of things that I don't understand why they're on his page. And not that I'm governing what's on his page, but we know him from a certain dynamic, right? Being outspoken on the SENZO. He went from outspoken on the SENZO MEYIWA trial to never going to ever say a word again. He would actually be the great person to talk about Absalom Zungu, now that I think about it. Isn't that sad? I'm still scrolling. What are all these things that he posts? It's incredible. Like, anyway, I could scroll and scroll and scroll. Sometimes it's about tea. It's the weirdest thing. But that's my unfiltered opinion, okay? It's my opinion. I just think, it would be nice if he talked about the SENZO MEYIWA trial once in a while. Anyway, do you know how he has a huge following? I was still telling you that. Mziligazi Africa has 607,000 followers on Twitter. Do you understand what that is? That's huge. That's over 500,000 people that follow this man. And he posts about from village to village with pride. Okay, let me mind my business. Okay, imagine me with only 500 followers on Twitter, giving opinions on a Twitter page that has over 600,000 followers. You know what? Let me behave on these online streets. I'm not going to get that book. Which one? Oh, Jeff Wicks. Not going to get that book because he doesn't care about our people. So yeah, I also can't be bothered about how Babita was silenced. This can sound harsh, but it's my truth. Yo, guys. Hey, it's dimmer. It was going so well. Okay, it was going so well. I didn't mind the comment. I'm not going to get the book because clearly he doesn't care about our people. Do you know what? That's an opinion I had, but I didn't say it out loud. Okay, I practiced discernment. I didn't want to put it out there. I didn't want to say, maybe we need Umlungu to come and help us out in this. I didn't want to go that route because that's not really things I like to focus on. But sometimes you see it and you're like, hey, Umlungu, come and help us for 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes on a Friday, maybe. Just give us 2 minutes of your time, Lungu, and then, we'll just come and support you once in a while. That's the sad reality. And yeah, the sad reality. Okay. So I respect that you won't buy the book. That's fine. So okay, I also can't be bothered about how Babita was silenced. Let me tell you, when you say you can't be bothered about how Babita was silenced, then I'm going to point a finger at you and say, how many people who are of the same color as you go to Tembisa Hospital? How many? You don't care? You can't be bothered about how she was silenced? Let me tell you, that unbothered nature is very costly for people who go to Tembisa Hospital, because had Babita not discovered that, Maumela, what's his name, Katmatlala and friends would still be having their blue Lamborghinis and submitting purchase orders for 1,000 skinny jeans. So to say you can't be bothered about how Babita Decoran died, no, check yourself. Oh, no, no, no. I'm not going to endorse such comments. No, you got to check yourself. Because you're saying you do not care about the conditions of Tembisa Hospital. You do not care that Tembisa Hospital was looted. You do not care that Babita found this thing and uncovered it, and that she lost her life because she asked, she sent an email to say, guys, there's a syndicate, something's up here. And we're not talking 100,000 rands. We're not talking 1,000,000 rands. We're talking 2 billion looted. But hey, you can't be bothered about how Babita Decoran was silenced. But she's the one who broke this syndicate. We would not be at MADLANGA Commission had it not been for Babita Decoran. I'm going to confess, I didn't know who she was either. I did not know who she was. Patricia used to post about her all the time. I did not know who she was. I didn't know. There wasn't enough understanding. I was like, this is not a story that I'm going to follow. I couldn't be bothered. Guess when I became bothered? When now you see Maumela's house, you see the cars, and you do the math formulas and you see the greed, the level of greed. So that's why I do the videos, even if sometimes it will have like 5 views. It's okay. I'll have done my part. And I see you. When it's not a SENZO MEYIWA video, you don't watch it. I see you. That's okay. But remain as unbothered when it's now your turn to be inside Tembisa Hospital, or a hospital like Tembisa Hospital that has funds that are going to places where they shouldn't be. Remain unbothered. It might not be you. You might be able to go to a private hospital. You might be able to get all your medication. You might never have to wake up at 4 a.m. I think it's Clantis who said that. That you might not have to wake up at 4 a.m. so that you can wait to get into the clinic, only for them to tell you, sorry, we've run out of medication. It's gone. Remain unbothered until it's your mother who passes away because Tembisa Hospital was not able to help her because they didn't have the right equipment. Remain unbothered, especially during these difficult times. Remain there. Not buying a book, that's fine. That's not a big deal. That's not a train smash. I wouldn't come for you for that. But to say I cannot be bothered about how Babita was silenced, wow, and say it with your chest. No. As a family member, I'm going to ask you to reconsider. Check yourself. This can sound harsh, but it's my truth. It's not harsh. It's Very strange. I so wish Senzo's case can be mentioned tomorrow during Gavinde inquiry. Do you know when the Senzo Meyiwa trial is going to be mentioned? When Patricia Mashale gets there. Oh, it's going to be a field day. I trust in Patricia that she'll bring it up. She'll sneak it in somehow. There, she'll understand. She'll say, just like in the Senzo Meyiwa trial. Whatever outcome from this case, but it is proof of how bad. Yes, it is. It is 100%. I'm also looking forward to his cross-examination. I have a feeling Rata is helping him prepare the watered-down citations. It proves that Mkhwanazi said the media. There we go. Yes, it does. So, where are the dockets? Where is the media? Where is Griselda? Griselda, you did an amazing job with. Are you a criminal? I need you to ask that question to Brigadier Bohani Nicholas Kinende. I need you to hold an interview with him and say, listen, they're saying the statement is not statementing. What say? Do some investigative. This really enrages me. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It is good that they put it out there so that everybody will know why they have eliminated him to stop him to prove what he said. I gave Linda Mnisi a new name. Kashkai. His Kashkai soon will find its AVL records, just like we'll find out soon which side he's on. Okay, I hate how Linda Mnisi and Newsroom referred to Muzi as the lookout man. He's not the lookout man because it hasn't been. This case is still going. You're absolutely right. See, we can disagree on another issue and then we can come back and agree on something else. I respect Tato Zungu. Me too, I do. Oh my Laputo. What? Okay, skipping. Hats off to Zungu Senior for standing against his wayward son and wish Makumalo can do the same. Oh, she's not going to do that. Makumalo needs to eat and she needs a roof over her head. She's not going to sleep at the garage. She could never do that. Her own daughters don't talk to each other. That speaks to family dynamics. How is she as the head of the family? Anyway, Makumalo, she could never. Can't do the same with her daughters and speak what happened to Senzo. She could never even just go and say, I'm sorry for your loss to Senzo Meyiwa's mother. Just the bare minimum of Ubuntu. She couldn't do it. I'm inside Pagati with it. I see you. Hello, hello, hello. For the first time, I'm interested in Baloy's cross. I know, right? It's going to be all of taking you back to my lord. Yes. Let it be, my queen. Let it be. Can we see you? Subsequently, in Kavinde's voice. I haven't mastered in Kavinde's voice. I wish I could, guys. It's got this high-pitched nature to it. It's got this, and then I'm crazy and why is he talking like that? But anyway, let me leave it, okay? I haven't mastered his voice, but once I get it, I've mastered Paul O'Sullivan. Yeah. TikTokers have done a good job. The state will try their best, but they never did. They never saw that one coming. They never saw Babu Zungu's signature is unforgeable. They can force him to tell lies, but the signature is final. Hey, Baloy said he's going to argue it. What is the tea about Griselda Vele? She has been very quiet. She hasn't even been in court. She didn't want to be in there when Babu Zungu was talking. I can't wait for tomorrow. Allegedly, that's my opinion, because where are you? How is Guinea going to get out of this one? He's going to come and talk for 6 weeks. Hello. I am scared that Zungu Jr. might commit pew pew. Pew pew, pew pew to the head? Or no, he's not. No, he's not going to do that to himself. What he did to his father can never be undone. He doesn't hate himself. He would never do it. I assure you of that. He could never, 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 never do it. Hold on, guys. I have to mute you for a second, okay? Guys, 1 second, okay? I have to go do something. I'm gonna loop you in a video here. Da 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 da. Let me loop this.
So what do you think happened?
Fethu ulong wafika nesibhamu lapha. Ulong wafika nasibhamu. Wafika ediniwe bakusho lokho ukuthi ulong wafika ediniwe wabingelelanga muntu engena la. Ediniwe ukuthi uZandi wayekade ngamtholi. And the day before uZandi walala ngithi kaKheli. Kwalala uZandi nomthoko noSenzo no Kheli babelela ndawonye. And ulong wafika lapho wabona ukuthi awukhona komjito khona la. Umuntu wama ngimtholi. Wafika ngalo la ngobusuku aphinde wahamba. Wabona khona abantu abawuthuthula manje. uSenzo noKheli ushuthi umthoko noZandi. Uvela ibaselekile ubuya ngakusasa nje vele udiniwe. Uthi kushuthi awenziwe ibhari yena umuntu wakhe uyaxhoshwa ushuthi khona umshayashaya. uSenzo umfakele kushuthi umjito wakho waseDurban. Isuka lapho-ke leyo nto isuka ngokuthi le mjito wayidiniwe waxabana nalo nomuntu wakhe kuZandi. Kanti bexabana kwasuka umsindo donsa isibhamu nomjito ngoba inhlamvu yokuqala yaqhuma yashaya phansi yashaya phansi yazolimaza uZandi la. Wasuka lapho xixithi kubanja isibhamu ukuthi kwenza kanjani kudonseka itrigger iyona into efanele iyochazwa ngoba sasisingasaphethe wena kuphela kwase kubangiswana.
So are you saying that you don't believe what they are saying in court?
Ayikho ngoba le besho ayikho. Mina ngathi ngifike eGoli ngatshelwa enye indoda abanye abantu statement sami sikhona ngikhuluma into statement sami sikhona ecourt basazongibiza. Omunye uyikhulu naye shuthi oba involved ekutheni istory fanele simiswe kanjani wathi ndodana watlalela la.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go and take care of something that I had to do. Next comment, Mzansi. I wonder how is. I've been thinking about you, Brig. Are you okay? Blink twice. Oh, we can't even say blink twice if you're in. We can't even say blink twice if you're in distress because you're wearing that ant mask and we can't see you. Oh man. Wow. Next comment. Show me your friends. I will show you who you are. Okay. Gavinde. Oh my goodness. Hello, family. Streaming from the US of A. Hello. I can't wait for tomorrow. Wait, I've lost my placing. Hats off to Zuno Senior for standing against his. Yep. We've done this comment. Where is my comment? I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm scared. We spoke about that one. Show me your friends. Are you a criminal? Streaming from the US. Welcome. I think I'm maybe caught up on the comments. We spoke about that. Rumor says, I hate not having a mouse. This is such a painful process. Hello, everybody. Even if Baloy can be ruthless, it doesn't change the fact that the signature is Absalom Zungu's. Amen. Yes, you are right. You are right. And we members of the public jury, we're watching you. Next comment. If South African law allowed for a jury, I tell you, these accused men would walk free from these frivolous allegations. If history is anything to go by, the Banda takes the reins when Baloyi doesn't want to stake his career and the state side is feeling weak. Yes, yes, yes. It's going to be interesting. Better late than never, even if it's a week late. Yay! Even if Baloyi can be ruthless. Oh, we read this one. Duh. Fagazile must just give up. The fact that Zungu Senior is in court, it's because of Avundava. Come on now. Come, guys, pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back for every comment you ever did. Alf, I always see you. You're pretty gangster in the comment section. You're out there fighting. You're taking hostages. You're going hard. I'm always laughing when I recognize family members in the chat, in the live stream chat. Oh, the live stream chat is a war zone. So I don't religiously follow the live stream chat. One, it goes by too fast. Secondly, I want when I do my video that I'm giving my opinion and not carrying voices of others. Just to remain authentic to myself. But sometimes I'll go in like when there's like a moment and it's like, oh, and you just see the chat go, you can't even read anything. It's like it's going hard. Like the time when 375 was being thrown inside the MADLANGA commission. And you could see those who know what 375 is and those who had no clue. It was truly a beautiful moment. It was like a movement. It's like an online movement. It was really beautiful. But to actually see, on a serious note, Absalom Zungu, from wherever he was, find an outlet. Remember, he was taken in that truck by Gininda and the other Mgulugutus in 2019. If we go by the date of the signature, that is not Absalom Zungu's, on the statement that Gininda wrote, it's the 17th of November 2019. That's the only way we can place the date. 17 of November 2020, 17 November 2021, 17 November 2022, 17 November 2023, 17 November 2024. That's 5 years. 5 years, this man, Absalom Zungu, Babu Absalom Zungu, probably been a cast out in his community. 5 years with no outlet or even knowing what to do. It's not like he could be like, I'm going to speak to my lawyer. Or that he would say, I'm going to call Griselda Lewis and do an interview with her. He did not have that privilege. He did not. But thank goodness for TikTok. Thank goodness for whichever family member of his is on TikTok and went into the DMs. I think even Jab said in his DMs at the time, he was like, whatever. I don't know you like that. How do I know this is legit? And then he did his verifications and then numbers were exchanged. And then, the rest is history. But thank goodness for TikTok. Without TikTok, there would be no Absalom Zungu in court because Gininda said he's afraid for his life. Let me tell you how afraid of his life. He's afraid of his life. He's online on TikTok trying to find help. That's how afraid he is. Can you believe it? And they almost got away with it. They almost got away with it. They almost got away with it. Oh my goodness, type that in the comment section. They almost got away with it. They almost got away with it. Think about it. They would have got away with it. And it was, what we're going to do? They're afraid of their lives. No, force them to come to court, to come and talk to us about their triple hearsay statement. What an on goal. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. They couldn't use him as a state witness because he didn't go with their story. Nope. Defense needs to ask Babu Zongo about Sizwe being at the hostel with the 5 accused on the 26th of October. They need to add more doubt on that story. No, because it's not in his statement. There's no way they could ask him about that. The state would then be acting a fool, for lack of a better word, like Baloyi when he's asking Muzi about Longwetwala's leg, and Muzi's like, I don't know Longwetwala like that. I actually love that response. Love it. Robert says, indeed, Umnisi dropped the ball when he abruptly left. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. He did. Absolutely. He just dumped him. Like, it felt like he used him, he got what he wanted, and now he was done with him. It felt like he lost his patience with the Babuzungu. And I'm sad. That moment made me sad. That Nisi did that. I think he could have done better, especially for Absalom Zungu sleeping at gas stations for 4 weeks. He could have done better. And I think Nisi had been doing consultations with him, should have prepared his witness better even as well. So that's a fact. Absalom Zungu was not a prepared witness. He didn't understand the court system. He thought he was going to be talking like on YouTube and just going endlessly on a podcast. Nope. He had to be guided. He didn't know all that. So now they had to educate him, in quotations, on the spot. He was also let down by the interpreters because they are not doing justice as well. But let me finish the comment. Indeed, Umnisi dropped the ball when he abruptly left Zungu's cross-examination. He left the room for the judge to attack, yes, and frighten the old man. At least he returned to give him time to sing. He had to return because it wasn't going well. Ew, he was singing. And it was very wait for my commentary, okay? Wait for my commentary. I promise you, it will be worth the wait. It was bad. That moment of Absalom Zungu should not be on the record, in my opinion. Umnisi did the moment at the end, the unfiltered moment. Yeah, the unfiltered moment. No. Nisi did well by not allowing Obabu Uzungu to say much. Baloyi is going to cross-examine him on every word he said. He did well, except then at the end he let him go unhinged, which is going to cost him. It's going to cost him. Baloyi can be cold and mean, but keep his cool. Sibanda is likely to break. Babuzungu is not a walkover. He is not. Ask Kininda. Even Kininda found out. I can't get this out of my mind. Umziligazi Gamashova. Me too. Shaira now. I know. Me too. You are inside Parity Within. Thank you so much. Welcome. I pray that Zungu Senior is safe wherever he is. In these harsh weather conditions. I also pray that he finds peace. He doesn't hate Gininda. He doesn't hate his son. Sadly, we can't say, hey, Zungu, go back to your dad and, just connect with him. No, there can never be peace between a monster and Dubabuzo. I believe he is safe. That man is not only wise, but he is street smart too. Yes. I mean, put Baloy on the street and put Zungunaza on the street. I don't know that Baloy can survive because he just doesn't understand why Muzi and Bali were surviving without any bank withdrawals. Like, was that a real question, Baloy? Are you for real right now? There are people who receive 350 rands a month and they survive. Use your creative imagination. Come on, Baloy. Read other books other than the law books once in a while. I finally started reading again because my time has been taken up by the MADLANGA Commission, ADA Commission, SENZO MEYIWA TRIAL, and I was like, no. I gotta take care of me, okay? This is all taxing. So I watched Invasion. If you have Apple TV, I watched Invasion. Absolutely lovely. Okay, so it was a great reset. Okay, from all the sadness with the Babuzungu. And I'm also reading a book. Okay, so I'm very excited about that. And it puts my mind in different realms. Try it, Baloy. Get your head out of the legal books. Just even 1 page a day. He confidently says he is self-reliant. So I believe he's keeping safe. Okay. Okay. That makes me happy. He is determined to clear his name in court. And I think it's important to him to clear his name because I think he's a family man. I think he's a community man. And I think in the community he also can't, he can't go hang out with the boys, lack of a better term. He can't go hang out with the men under the tree because they'll all look at him like, you're a snitch, And I just think he wants restoration and his name cleared. And I think he's getting that. Except Griselda, where are the videos? Where? These guys possibly, sit under a tree and they listen as a community or as family or as friends or as a gathering. But they're being denied that access right now. They're being denied. And then SABC will say, no, but we've got a 6-hour live that they can watch. We've got a 6-hour live. They should go watch it. It's there on YouTube. Yeah, but where's the clip summarizing what happened? Where is the dockets? Where is it? Where are the dockets? The dockets were taken. You know what? Let's do an ad break. Let's listen to Shadrach Sibia. That always kills me. The dockets. Oh my goodness. Did you ever predict such a time was coming?
There's no right or wrong answer. This is just to look at your character and whether you are a strong person and which character you are. You don't really even need to spend time on this thing because there's no way you will get this thing right to say you are right or wrong. So I wrote what I wrote and the result came the way they came and say you can be suitable here and not here. That is what happened. Why pass on my fail?
There we go.
Well, I don't. It doesn't say you failed it like it's a it's like whether you passed. What do you call it? Let me say it was not positive. Why pass on my fail? Okay, let me say I failed. Okay.
You just gotta love Shadrach. You just gotta love him. He's good for business. You can never know what he's gonna say. Alf says, I heard that Colin Mashawana pulled out of the IDT tender deal. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Why would you pull out? What is wrong with your pull-out game? Why are you pulling out? You gotta stay there. Why? What's wrong? Daily Maverick. He may have been shaken by his experience with Geninda, but he learned fast and made sure to take all precautions when interacting with him again. I know, right? And then he's like, yeah, sure, let's meet at the police station. When you know better, you do better. Shout out to him. Zungu Senior is a strong contender. He is. Wait, why is this one not showing? I heard you, babe. I didn't look at it in your way. Thank you so much for accepting feedback. See, that's what family does. My lord. Do you know how to read body language? Judge Rutter was always scratching his forehead, which means he was embarrassed. I love to read body language. I just love it's one piece of communication that I focus on. So, Judge Rutter's body language, slouching in a chair, scratching his head, not writing anything, rolling his eyes, is an indication he was not listening to Absalom Zungu. He's not worth his time. I mean, they're not from the same class in society anyway. It's just got to be graceful, but can somebody get this man out of here? That's literally Judge Rutter's demeanor in a summary, in my opinion, based on his body language. And then the fact that when Umnisiwe Mvula was talking to Ramasipili, and then shout out to the interpreter, snitch of snitches. Snitches get stitches. No, Babu Zungu, hold on. I don't know what Umnisi is doing. Yeah, let's just wait for him because he's clearly not listening to you. Sir, And you're the newest kid on the block. How do you know he's not listening? Why? Why are you snitching on Omnisi? And then my lord, he jumped up. He said, "This is my chance to shine bright like a diamond that the Zamazamas have got. Oh, I printed this and I wanted to talk about code of conduct. You must apologize to me, to me, to me, to me, to me. I. Now, we're going to talk about apologies, my lord. You owe us several, especially Bondaba, okay? We're using our data to watch you and to listen to you and to listen to this case. So you actually owe us, okay? You can't be talking about decorum and then we can't find decorum in your exhibit. Like we're looking exhibit Judge Rata and there's no decorum. You're slouching in a chair as a judge. No. You don't get to slouch at work. No. You want to slouch? You should never have come back from retirement. You can do whatever you want at the golf course. Prince says, I believe they used the Tembisa address to so the defense wouldn't know where to search for Babuzu. They did not count on TikTok. Your time is up. Can you believe it? Why did you? You're one of a kind. Absalom Zungu's address on his statement is Tembisa. Let me guess. That's the Zungunizer's address? Wow. That's true. His body language shows shame. I also see amusement at times as Babu Zungu speaks, but mostly shame. Would I say amusement? Oh yeah. Let's give it to Ubabu Zungu. He's a hilarious man. He's absolutely hilarious. He's just very angry right now. But when he speaks, he also does command attention. And he's very clear and assertive in what he wants to say. He was just forced to answer questions instead of speak what he wanted to speak. He just wanted to get there and read off his piece of paper. They took away the paper and he said, I'm being tortured by police and now I'm being tortured in court. Next comment, Wilkeninda unmask himself if called by the Madlanga Commission. Someone put in the comments that he won't. He'll say, no, call me witness E. I see, but Madlanga Commission, you don't just get that status. You got to give a reason. You don't just come there and say, no, me, no. I think they have to give a reason. I see Uncle Gogo, an honorable judge. Oh, gosh. Guys, the things you make me read. Being removed from the SENZO MEYIWA. Didn't know. Just thinking out loud. Would like to buy a t-shirt just to sit outside court to press Griselda off. Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh, yes. Yes, but buy the t-shirt as well to make me happy. Because it's a movement, guys. Get the t-shirts, okay? It's the holiday. Get the t-shirts, get the t-shirts, get the t-shirts. Okay, you can even get a mug. Okay, fine. Get the mug. We can even get that apron because they are cooking. They almost got away with it. They did. They almost got away with it. They really almost did. We were there in the Madlanga Commission live chat on 37. Oh, you guys dropped that 375. That 375 moment is a moment in history. Okay, even those who didn't know the SENZO MEYIWA. I have some people who follow who are new, and they don't even know the SENZO MEYIWA trial, but they're following it and they're like, wow, this is some crazy business. Even Ogwazi and Elton Hart, because I almost said Elton John, Elton Hart were interviewed by an outside media house, I want to think. I don't know if they're just a YouTube channel or they're also a media house, and I think it's Nigeria, but don't quote me. I think it's Central TV, something like that. Wait, let me see if I can find them on TikTok. Central. Oh no, let me go to Wazi's channel. I think she has it. Wazi. No, this is not Wazi. Wazi Bear. It is called News Central. And it's a TV channel. Yeah, they're not just on YouTube only. They're also a TV channel. They're on DSTV, channel 422, Go TV, and Star Times. At well, this you should also watch this interview that they did with Elton Hart and Nogwazi Ndombela. Yeah, and the way they say Nogwazi's name is so funny. So make sure you go to watch the interview. Gwazi did amazing. I loved it, and Elton as well. Goes without saying. Okay, Elton will never turn into a Rafadi. Okay, he will never. He says it like it is. Wow, what's going on here? Okay, I don't know what that comment is about. I don't recall if it was Sizwe Okininda who said father and son exchanged what they knew, then arranged to come. Yeah, because remember, Sizwe said, yeah, I'm gonna try to talk to my dad. There were some negotiations there. And then he had to bring his dad. Like, in which case do you know where a father and son have to come to court to validate some nonsense? I'm telling you. And they made us listen to that nonsense. I wonder what Baloyi means when he says he'll argue differently. He'll say it's not. See, that's why I like when Baloyi objects. We get a sense of where his mind is at. And the fact that he thinks he can argue a signature, that's pretty interesting. But then this is the same man who brought statements that had the wrong opening date for Umuzi Sibiya, and there were no deposits on the accounts. So, or a running balance. He'll argue differently and then say Zungu Senior's statement is hearsay. Crazy business. What are you reading? I read a book by this author, series of books, actually. She's very interesting. And I was kind of having withdrawal symptoms because I wasn't getting time to read, and it was hurting my heart. So I just finished reading The Tenant. I finally finished the book. It's by Frieda McFadden. Her books are so good, page turners. So that's what I'm reading now. So now I'm reading her next book, which is The Surrogate Mother. And then I'm also reading Inmate. I'm reading 2 books at the same time. Don't ask me why. But yeah, depends on the mood. Let's see. Last comment. Who is going to take? Yes, you watched The Invasion. You should watch C. Really? Okay, I will. Let me see. Let me add it to my list because I won't remember that. I will not remember that off the top of my head. C. Let me give you a live reaction if it's my kind of show. C. Do you search? C-S-E-E? Oh, yes, it's a winner. Thank you very much. Add. There we go. There, see how fast the recommendation goes. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna end abruptly because I lost track of time and I don't want to go over 2 hours or else I'll have to do everything physically. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for all the comments. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.